Alright guys, Riramond here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Dragon Knight class. The Dragon Knight class is a class you get through purchasing the Battle Gems Founders Pack, which is basically a membership on the phone app for Adventure Quest. It's like $10, and I think you may still be able to get it. But regardless, even if you can't get it, there's definitely going to be some people out there who have it, maybe haven't gotten around to using it yet, and want to see how it works. So that's exactly what I'm here for today. This class is not for long, drawn-out battles. You will die if you try to fight something that's going to take a while, because this class does not have any sort of way to regenerate health whatsoever, and it's not really too good at getting out of the way. So you're not really going to dodge that many attacks, and you can't gain back the health that you lose. But that does not make this a bad class. See, if you come in here, it mainly focuses on your intellect, because I have all wizard enhancements, seeing as every single one of the attacks here is magical. The first ability here is Dragon's Fire. That makes your spells more effective, as well as applying a damage over time that you can stack up to 20 times. For me, at level 36, that damage over time stacks all the way up to around 200 per every tick. Now, I know there's classes with much better damage over time and much worse, but regardless, it's still a damage over time. Now, this second ability here is called Dragon's Might. It applies Dumbfounded, which basically makes you stronger and makes your enemy weaker. It also has a chance to stun your enemy for a very short period of time. The third ability is Swordplay. It's not very it's not a very powerful attack, but its main goal is to disarm the opponent, which makes them deal a lot less damage to you, which is very, very useful. It's not guaranteed that it'll go off, though. Now, the passives you get at rank 4 are Dragon Hide, which reduces spell damage taken by 20%, which is pretty helpful. Ancient Knowledge, which increases intellect by 16% and hit chance by 20. Here we have Dragon Breath. It's your most powerful attack when paired with Dragon's Fire, because this applies Flammable, making your spells more effective. And obviously, this is a spell, and it already has heavy damage, so if it's increasing your spell's effects, this is going to be one of your most powerful attacks. You'll probably get the most damage out of Dragon's Fire, though, just due to the damage over time. There is a rank 10 passive. It's called Dance of Blades, I believe. It increases your haste by 16%, but only temporarily. Obviously not 16. It increases your haste by 60% for a short period of time. And it doesn't go off that often, clearly. So, I'll go ahead and show you the first ability here. Dragon's Fire. Get a little bit closer. As you can see, each time you hit it, it increases the damage over time. And it does pretty good damage just with your auto attack. You can get some okay crits with it. It's not anything, though, compared to your crits with Dragon's Breath. Alright. I'll show you the second ability here, which is basically just a stronger hit. It also weakens your enemy's ability to strike back at you. So they'll be dealing less damage to you, but more to them. But that's at the cost of your damage over time, because you can't have these both going. Well, you can have your damage over time going, but it'll fade pretty soon. So what I generally do when I'm fighting is I'll stack up my damage over time all the way up to 200, or 20 stacks, and then I'll apply Dragon's Might, which will then give me a chance to stun. It'll decrease their damage, increase my own, while still doing damage to them through my first ability. The only downside of it is it makes your final ability here less powerful. If you use Dragon's Breath by itself, it crits up to around 1400 at my level, but with Dragon's Fire on, it can crit 16, 1800 and up. So this makes it a much more powerful attack. Now, what I didn't talk about was swordplay. I like to use this not as an attack, seeing as it only deals light damage, but as a precaution. If you keep this running in the background, it'll make you harder to hit, so therefore you'll take less damage and you'll be able to last longer in battle. But it also has a very, very useful chance of disarming your opponent, which basically means that they will deal much, much less damage to you, which I don't care what you're fighting, that's helpful. So basically, a regular combo for me would be start off with Dragon's Fire, like as the opening attack, get swordplay going, cast this while Flammable is still on, and then if they were still alive, I would wait for my Dragon's Fire to stack up. Obviously, if I had another chance, I would apply Dragon Breath again, and then once I had my damage over time going, I would apply Dumbfounded. That's about all there is to the Dragon Knight class. I hope this helped you if you were confused about it in any way, or if you needed some help with it. But I hope you have fun. Oh, one final note. I don't know if I already said this, but try this class in PvP. It can be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys.